when you're trying to lose weight, slow down on the exercising, right? Don't overdo it and lose weight drastically so that it's like you're losing like 5 kilograms in 1 week or 10 kg in 2 weeks or 10 kg even in 1 week. That's unhealthy. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another exciting episode of TTC Diaries with Dr. O. You already know. Remember, we're on this pregnancy journey together. When I say you're not alone, I mean I'm here with you, okay? I'm going to be with you every step of the way until you finally send me a DM to tell me you are pregnant. Trust me, I love hearing when people have been trying for so long that they finally get pregnant. It's such exciting news because, you know, that's a whole new journey on its own. Anyway, I digress. Let me talk about Top Dog today. So today, I want us to discuss something very important, something that a lot of women that are trying to conceive, they go through this, they experience this, and it's very common pretty much because I get a lot of DMs about it. And like you already know, your period is one of the important factors when you're trying to get pregnant, just because that's when it's your period that lets you know, okay, when you've reached your fertile window, when you're ovulating, and of course when you're pregnant, because when you don't see your period, it means you're pregnant. It's just that in the case of people experiencing the topic we're discussing today, absence of period does not necessarily mean pregnancy. So what topic are we discussing today? Let's jump right into it. Today we're discussing different reasons why you might be having irregular period. First of all, let me start by describing what is an irregular period. Like, how do I know if I have a regular period? What do people term as regular? Like, what's the definition for something irregular? Is there a standard for regular periods? Okay, so let me just say this. An irregular period, or if you're experiencing irregular period, it means that your periods are not regular. So the space between the length of your cycle varies. Like, there's a wide variation in the length of your cycle. So of course, how do you calculate the length of your cycle? The first day of your period till the first day of your next period is the total length of your cycle. So it's okay for it to vary by 1 or 2 days, sometimes 3 days, right? So it might be 28 days, sometimes 26 days, that kind of thing is okay. But when you're having a cycle that is 28 days today, 35 days tomorrow, 40 days next day, you know, some people might even see their period this month, then make it easier for you guys to understand, and then they might not see it until the next 2 months. Some will see it now, may not see it until 6 months, and it's not like they're pregnant, right? That's an irregular period. So if you're currently experiencing this, don't worry, you're not alone. There are many women that are experiencing it. So I'm going to tell you why you may be experiencing this. One of the most common reasons why women experience irregular period is excessive exercise. So I'm talking to the fit fam ladies right now. Yes, exercise is good. It's good for your body. It keeps you healthy, keeps you fit. But you know, in everything, moderation is key. Don't overdo it. So you see it's a lot in sports women, people that do high level sports, or people that are trying to lose weight in a really short time, right? They are exercising so much, and that is actually going to affect your menstrual cycle. So you might start seeing that you're having irregular periods. If you notice that and you know you belong to the category of people that are over exercising, please address it. Stop it, especially if you're trying to conceive, right? Exercise, but in moderation, right? Don't overdo it. Number 2, like I talked about exercise obviously leads to my next point, right? People that experience excessive weight loss, or the opposite, excessive weight gain, that can also affect your menstrual cycle and cause irregular periods, right? So when you're trying to lose weight, slow down on the exercise, and like, don't overdo it and lose weight drastically so that it's like you're losing like 5 kilograms in 1 week or 10 kg in 2 weeks or 10 kg even in 1 week. That's unhealthy. That's not proper way to lose weight, okay? And that's going to affect your menstrual cycle. So you don't even want to be having a regular period when you're trying to have a baby. The next one I want to talk about is stress. It sounds funny, but believe it or not, stress can actually affect your menstrual cycle, right? When you're going through physical stress, your body can respond by you having irregular periods. So you notice that your periods are not coming as often as they should, or as frequently as they should, or those kind of things. Sometimes regular periods doesn't even mean that you're having periods so far, but sometimes it can be that they're coming too close, like you're having them too early and stuff like that, right? Irregular just means it's not regular, it's not following a regular pattern. So you might want to watch it. If you feel that you're stressed, try to do something relaxing, get some more sleep and all that, right? So your periods get back to normal, and even afterwards, you still need to relax, you still need to rest, right? So that you don't cause any further health complications other than irregular periods that you're experiencing. Another common cause of regular periods is something called polycystic ovary syndrome, right? And I have a whole video under this TTC page where I talked about polycystic ovary syndrome. Please check the TTC playlist and watch that video if you want to understand everything about it. But for the benefits of those who not watched, I'm just going to say a sentence about it. So polycystic ovary syndrome, right, is a hormonal disorder that is found in women, and normally it's characterized by irregular periods, okay, inability to conceive or difficulty conceiving, so infertility, and excess of male hormones. So you notice that they are hairy, they have deep voice, they start to have beards and all that, right? So that's one of the, and of course one of the main signs or symptoms that you can find on an ultrasound card is polycystic ovaries, right? I talked about so much more things about it. Please go watch that video. The next reason why you might be experiencing irregular periods is if you are using any form of hormonal contraception, especially the oral contraceptive pills and even the contraceptive injection. These ones are usually notorious for causing irregular periods, right? So if you're experiencing that or this, you might want to change your form of contraception, speak to your doctor and find another stable one for you. In case you're trying to switch or choose which type of contraception works best, right? That's of course if you're TTC, you're obviously not looking for contraception, but just in case after you give birth you want contraception, or maybe those that have previously used contraception and are now trying to TTC, your contraceptive method might be the issue, right? And I have a video where I talk about different types of contraception. Some videos I talked about birth control pills, I talked about the injections, I talked about the patch, I talked about the IUCDs, right? So go watch all of them so you know the contraceptive methods are available, and you know which one might be causing you to have regular periods and which one is not, right? So because you know after you have a baby, I know that you spend some time looking for a baby, but trust me, after you have a baby you want to take a break before having another one, and the only thing that can ensure you have that break is using the right type of contraception. So it's good knowledge, you need to know about it, so go watch it as well. Now the last and final reason why that I'm going to talk about that people experience irregular periods is something that a lot of women get. I don't know why, but yeah, something that a lot of women experience in older age, and it's called menopause. So the time when you stop seeing your period. I know people get menopause because they're coming by a lot of other symptoms, hot flushes and some uncomfortable symptoms, vaginal dryness and all that, muscle aches and all that for some people. But besides that, I think I'll be excited not to see my period again. Like, finally, no more menstrual cramps to deal with. I'm not scared of getting pregnant kind of thing, So eventually it's a good thing. But for you that is saying, menopause might not be a good thing, right? Because you need to make sure that your menstrual cycle is regular, your body is constantly producing eggs, and you need to be sure that, okay, I can get pregnant, right? But you think about it, especially if you are much older, one of the reasons why women experience regular periods is menopause, right? So when you are reaching menopause, your body is not producing as much eggs, so your reserve is getting low and all that. Then that's your periods tend to be less frequent, and eventually you're going to see them again, right? So if you're experiencing this and you are much older, right? So normally it happens with women 45 to 55 years of age, but early menopause can happen even as early as 40 years of age. So just in case you are towards this age, like in your 40s, early 40s, late 40s, and you're still trying to conceive but you have not seen your period, you might want to see your doctor because you might be approaching menopause. And if you are, there are treatments available for you to help you to conceive before you actually approach menopause, okay? So I hope I've been able to explain in detail reasons why you might be experiencing irregular periods and how to deal with them. If you have any further questions, you can always send me a DM or write in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. If you enjoyed watching this video so far, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and share with anyone you think might need to see this. Like I always say, you are not alone on this journey to pregnancy. Just keep your eyes on the prize, and the baby will be here sooner than you think. See you next week.